Hey, good morning, everybody. Hope you guys are doing well. Today's date is February 23rd, 2021, and this is SOHi on Juice. You guys found the YouTube channel. I'm so happy that we found the YouTube channel again. We are trying to create healthy content for the people. And I just want to say thank you guys all so much for understanding that. And if you would like to support this stream, please do use the QRL code here posted on the screen, or in the links, or in the description. There are links that are with many links that will allow you to follow and also help with this stream. We are still currently on the search for cannabis leaves to juice. So if you know someone or you yourself grows cannabis here in the Pacific Northwest and would like to see your product juiced by me and then reviewed, let me know. Hit me up. I absolutely want to get so high on juice. I love getting high on just the green vegetables, fruits, but I've never juiced cannabis, and I really want to get a chance to juice cannabis. And I believe you might be able to help me with that. So let me go ahead and pull up. I thought I had a chat box here. Here we go. Now I know we're just getting started, so you might not be watching this for the very first time. So you might be watching this for the very first time because this is a new channel. My name is Eli Ritchie, and I was born and raised here in the city of Portland. I'm a video activist who got into police accountability before George Floyd. And before George Floyd, I experienced a lot of the corruption that happens at the state level. After George Floyd, it's just wow. And so through my videos, I've been able to bring accountability. I've been able to police, to the city of government. My videos have been used to acquit people. They've been used to convict people. They've been used by so many out there in order to get justice. It's time now that I seek justice for myself. And one of the ways that I'm going to do that, the precursor to do that, is by taking care of my body and helping my health, so that I am mentally strong enough, physically strong enough to be able to continue this next process moving in the future, to get acknowledgement from the state that their efforts to gaslight me into killing myself have not worked and are not going to work. All lives matter. I appreciate you guys all so much for watching. It's super important that we understand the very fundamentals of this life, and it always comes back to the food, water, and the shelter that we have. So let's work on the food that we're taking in. We want to eat whole foods. Remember, it was written a long time ago, regardless of whether or not you're a religious person, all the seed-bearing plants on this earth are for us to use. It's an amazing statement. So let's go ahead and put it to practice. We're using an Omega 800, but it's actually a 900. You can see it's a 900 because of the chrome. The 800 is exactly the same processor and everything, except for it doesn't have a chrome finish. I didn't know that when I bought the 900. I spent $50 more than I should have, but it's still a great machine. I'm super happy, 15-year warranty. And I recommend, one of the channels that I get information from about juicing is John Kohler. Juicing Your Greens, growingyourgreens.com. Amazing person that I would love to get a chance to network with in the future. He's on the, I believe, he might be on the West Coast. We're here in Oregon. Anyway, moving forward, over the next few years, I really want to get myself back into, agriculture, and growing my own personal greens and providing healthy and positive content for you, the people, the great people, the fantastic people. So let's go ahead and get to juicing. Let's go ahead and get our machine first up. Now, if you want to get if you want to see a tutorial about how this machine works, I will recommend that you go over and see John Collard. Go over and subscribe to growingyourgreens.com. John Collard, he has tons of tutorials on all different types of juicers, blenders, growing greens, gardening, everything that you'd ever need to know about gardening, juicing, and this machine too is over there. And I'm just getting started. I'm a novice. He's a professional. So yeah, and so it's super important that we network and that we share positive content so that we have a positive world that we live in. We have a positive world. These little strip lights here I like to use for filming, but they use rechargeable batteries. This one's got good light. Let me put this one back here. That one's got good light, but the batteries on this are dead, and so we use rechargeable batteries here in the house. Just find that to be more beneficial not only for us but also everyone else, and so we like that. So what we need here to do then is we need to grab our capture devices. So I washed these up pretty good last night. Hand washed them. I did put them in the dishwasher. I guess maybe more or less just to dry. It was kind of unnecessary. So we don't have to clean them up or anything. Remember the thing about juicing too is as soon as you get done juicing, you want to clean it up pretty quick, because a lot of natural glues, like glue and all these different things are coming from vegetable products and vegetable products. And man, if you allow some of these vegetables to harden, like in your machine, in the filter, the screens, or in your capture cups or anything like that, you're going to have a good time scrubbing that stuff out. And when I say good time, I'm being sarcastic, because it's not going to be good at all. It's not going to be good at all. So let's go ahead and show you guys what we got on the menu for this morning before we go out into the real world and go do some IRL. We're going to go do some in real life filming over at our SOHi Media Hub channel later this afternoon. About 2:20, so that gives us a good 3 hours, but we won't need that. We're going to be done here, I'd say maybe in 20 minutes, not too long. But look at all these wonderful and amazing greens, you guys. This is awesome. Check this out. Take a trip with you real quick. Come over here with my car, on my car. So, excuse me. It's a little phlegm. When you start talking and you get all animated, you get the phlegm. But anyway, here we go. So check out these multicolored carrots, yo. So today I've been saving these for pretty much for the end. And again, if you guys want to see me juice anything specifically, just let me know. Leave the comments in the description. If you want to help, please do. Again, make a financial contribution donation through PayPal, through Cash App, through one of the different many ways below. Go ahead and put an order list down. Go ahead and list the things that you would like to see juiced, and I will go out and buy them, and we will go out and we will juice them together. Also, with that, if there's like a specific juice that you like, a specific juice combination that you like, since we're starting off a new channel and really trying to build a community here, I want to know what kind of juices you guys like, so we can make your juices here live and we can drink them together and we can enjoy them all together. I think that would be awesome. Another way to keep us encouraged and eating healthy. So let's keep doing that, please. Thank you guys so much again for watching. I am SOHi. I know I said Eli Ritchie, but I go by Son of Hightower. The last name Hightower is the last name. My father, when he was 10 months old, was adopted, and the name Richie. He took on the name Richie. But I didn't take on the name Hightower, and I've gone by Richie my whole life until about 5 years ago when I decided to take on the name Hightower. And the reason why I decided to take on the name Hightower is because while out in my community, I saw things were changing. After the war on terror, 9/11, blah, 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 things became, people became super paranoid, and there became all these budgets for law enforcement. One of the biggest budgets here locally in my area was the budget that went to public transportation all across the country. The federal government was giving lots of money to local public transportation divisions or departments around the country in order to allow them to build up their security forces because they were very afraid of like rogue actors, They were all very, very, very upset, concerned about rogue people. So one of the things they started doing was, as opposed to using, because they had more money, they could actually place beat cops on the trains. And so they had officers out there checking tickets with guns, and it became such a scary thing that one day I filmed them doing some really, really bad things. After that terrified me. I'd heard about bad cops, but I'd never seen really bad cops before until this day. And so I filmed them, and they knew that I had them doing that really bad stuff. And so they kind of let me be, but at the same time, until they realized that the video that I hadn't given it to their authorities, to their supervisors, and so it just became this kind of like gaslighting thing where they realized that, oh, Eli's not going to tell on us, so then we can continue to abuse our power. And they did that until one day one officer said to me while I was filming him, he said, Eli, when are you just going to create a YouTube channel? I said, and I thought to myself, wow, that's a really good idea. I should create a YouTube channel. And so that's when I decided to adopt the name Hightower, my native last name. But I was inspired by Police Accountability and Police Academy, the movies in the 1980s that I grew up on, that I absolutely loved. And the character, Jim Hightower, Bubba Smith, I believe he was such a badass, and pardon the language, but black dude. This guy was taking no crap from anybody. I remember there was this one time when someone said something racist, and it was another police officer said something racist. Hightower went over there and flipped the police car over. Growing up, that was the kind of respect that I wanted as a person of color, especially. I know I'm very light-skinned. I'm actually 56% European Irish and 46% Nigerian and Sub-African. So I'm 6'6". I'm a pretty tall guy. I've been told I get my rebel spirit from my Irishness, and blah, 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 blah. But I've always been identified. I've always been labeled black until recently, when now there's this fight to be a victim or whatever. So, oh, you're not black, you're white passing, or you're not black enough. I've always got that. As a biracial person, I've always been called not black enough. I've always been called not white enough. But again, I've just, my father, my family locally, I was raised as black, and they never gave me crap. I didn't really start looking at it until until Trump was in office, and everybody started suffering from this Trump derangement syndrome. Because the reality of it is that if I'm amongst white supremacists, there's no doubt. They know that I'm not one of them, and it only really seems to be a problem when we're on people on the left or people on liberals who will say, well, you're not black enough. And I'll have to remind them that according to the extreme right, or conservative to the white supremacists, I am too black. And so I kind of am in this place. I don't want to get too much of it, but it did really, for a long time, influence my thinking and the way that I thought about things. Today, I'm just trying to get back to before the Trump derangement syndrome, before we've all been suffering from it. And I just want to be a person. I just want to be a human being who there are some assholes out here there, but they have no fucking power, and I don't want to give them any power, so I don't even want to acknowledge them. And if they want to drink our juice that they want to watch, and if you're all that, if you're one of those guys, and you don't like people or whatever, but you're still like, I hope that you will watch this video, and I hope that you will watch this content, these videos in the future, and you will see that we are all the same, and that the opposite, the real bad thing about racism is that not only does it affect black people, but it also affects white people. People or the white supremacists who believe that they're superior, who believe that they're different. At the end of the day, if we eat these, we're healthy. If you eat like shit, we're all like, so we process food, we have the same, we can conceive babies together, there's nothing that makes us different. And the only thing that makes us different is in our minds. And that's a beautiful thing, but it could also be a very dangerous thing if you believe that we're all supposed to be the same. Beyond that, which we already are. And let's focus on the great things that make us human and make us healthy. So with that, you guys, I apologize for just sitting here talking. Again, we might not even have anybody watching. We are just now starting this new stream. I appreciate you guys. This is kind of like an intro live stream. Thank you guys so much for watching. Let's go ahead and get this started. I'm going to try to do more juices over here, but I do juices at my main channel just to remind the community to stay positive and stay healthy. But I believe that the future for me is going to be in my own hands. And so let's go ahead and get to juicing. First, we're going to put in one of these carrots. We're going to use the back pressure cap here. Set that to 5. We're going to do a couple carrots, and then we're going to go ahead and chop up, and we're going to start feeding in this cucumber here. So let's go ahead and get that started. And while we're doing that, we're listening to a D9 as much as we possibly can. Hopefully it will not kick us out. Sometimes YouTube has a drag, and that is not good. So let's go ahead and get this juice, guys. These carrots, we could just go ahead and start sticking these right in there. Just going to take a knife here and cut off the base. I'm going to just feed these in base first. That's how John recommends it. I've found that it works okay to go base first, because if it's too thick and it gets down to the bottom, then we'll have some problems trying to push through. And the more narrow it is at the top, the easier it is to self-feed as it starts falling through. This is the beautiful juice that we get. That's the beautiful carrot juice. Look at that beautiful carrot juice just pouring right into our capture cup. So I pulled this like this, just give you guys an idea, just so you can see the juice. Matter of fact, maybe I'll turn it around like this. Camera here. I'll figure out the best angles to get these this juice eventually. I've just got a few more things to do in regards to my getting up and getting out and getting attention. So eventually this will be my main source of live streaming social media. Oh yeah, look at that. Now we're going to take this cucumber here. We're going to take it, we slice it, and fours. But we're going to try to keep them long. Why not? I like to watch this machine work. All right. We're going to shove that in there, just like the schwab. Oh yeah, we've kept that at 5 too. See how quick that juice is coming out? Now that is surprising to me because usually softer vegetables, like the like for this back fill cap, this back pressure cap, to be set a little bit less than 5, like around 1 or 2, like apples, oranges. Sometimes you might even juice it without the cap. That way, because the pulp is everything's so soft, it can get kind of stagnant and kind of mushy, too mushy, and fill up the screens. Really don't like that it keeps changing here. All right, do this one. When that happens, not a big deal. You just stick some harder vegetables in. Keep like a carrot. Carrot's usually one of the last things I juice, just because it helps push everything through. But this juicer right now is it's destroying this cucumber. Look at all that juice you're getting from the cucumber, yeah? So we'll go ahead and leave that, save that for now, there. We'll cut up these two Peronis. See the camera's starting to get a little bit of a little wane there, so pop that off. Let's go and stick this in there. Oh, that time I stuck it in narrow first, but it's not a very fat carrot, so. We'll go ahead and this time let's go ahead and stick a purple carrot in. Stick a purple carrot. Oh yeah. Now let's go ahead and stick one of these yellow carrots in. Do they call them yellow carrots or are they white? Kind of. Oh yeah. All right. Take off this carrot. So you get the orange one. Now that's an orange. An orange one. And eventually we're going to get a compost tumbler. So don't beat me up right now because we do not have a compost tumbler. I really don't have a good place to keep compost right now. So we're going to put that up to the side right now. Unfortunately, it will find all this great, all these great greens are going to find themselves in the garbage for now. But we hope to get a compost by the end of March. How? We have no idea. I have no clue at all. Be awesome to find employment. I do know that. Let me see if I can see what's going on when I got my notifications here. See, that sucks. I didn't get notified that we were live. See, we're live here. It'd be awesome to find employment. Let's go ahead and share this video. Da, 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 da. Sorry, I'm just going through this real quick. It's a text message. Join. All right. Cool. I gave myself a thumbs up. New channel, what are you gonna do? So let's get this going. So this, look at this purple carrot. He's just kind of stuck. He's like, I don't know what to do. No. But yes, you have to, buddy. Sorry, buddy. You have to. We got 2 more orange carrots. We got 2 purple carrots and a white carrot. So far, this is looking great. Like a great cup of juice. We've got about 1 cup of juice. And I am tempted to save these for juice later this afternoon. And I think what we've got here is great. Yep, I think what we've got here is great. Let's go ahead and come over there and rinse this out. Now what we're waiting for to see is we want to see all the pulp here come out. Once all the pulp comes out and this stuff's dripping, it's ready. That pulp does look like it's about finished. I'm very happy with that. What we see so far. Probably pull my pants up, huh? All right. Still little drips. All right. That looks good. All right. So what we're going to do is we're going to save this. This is what we're not going to juice. We're going to save this for later. We're going to juice this later. A couple purple carrots, white carrot, orange carrot, cucumbers. Those are going to be juiced this afternoon. But this is what the juice looks like right now, so let's take a look. All right. Looks like it's a nice ginger color. And that's one thing that we don't have in this right now. I wish that we really did have some ginger. We get some more today, though. If you like juice, like this video. And this is the moment we've all been waiting for. It's time to get so high on juice, you guys. Let's do it. Take our glass here. See what kind of yield we got. Still don't have a sieve. So we got just a little over 1 cup of fresh squeezed carrot juice, multi-color carrot. That's what I'm trying to say. Multicolored carrots and a cucumber. Doesn't that look fantastic? Yeah, it does. So I'm gonna go ahead and let's go ahead and do this. See what happens. Absolutely off the hook. Goosebumps. See the goosebumps? Those are goosebumps. Because that's how good this and how revitalizing the sugar is. All this, it's so when you're, I don't know if you guys play video games or not, but I'm a big time video gamer when it comes to GTA 5. I love GTA 5 or Grand Theft Auto. So Grand Theft Auto, when you play and you have an apartment or you have an office space, they have a juice bar, and whenever you go and grab a juice, you drink it. It revitalizes you and brings your health back to full. But he makes this this gesture is just, whoa, you can just see, like, whoever developed that game understands the power of juice. And then we do this balancing act. I know I'm bald, but if I would have started juicing earlier in life, I wouldn't be. I'm balding. If I would have started juicing later in life, they say, you know, there's some juices out there that I think ginger is one of them. Really help to stimulate hair follicle growth, or it helps to it gets the blood circulating. That's what it does, which makes it just easier for blood to get to your head and, you know, nourish the follicles and whatnot. Thanks guys for watching. We're gonna bring this one to an end. This is the I'm not sure if this is the first or second live stream SOHi on juice here at this juice channel, but it's not the last. Thanks guys for watching SOHi. Again, if there's any videos that you guys want to see, if there's any juice combinations that you want me to make for you, just let me know. There's the links in the bottom. Make sure if you want to support the stream, you do so by making a contribution. Let me know what types of drinks, juices you want to see. What's your favorite juice? And can we name it after you? With that, you guys, thanks so much for watching SOHi. Peace.